Mercedes-AMG has just changed the game when it comes to ultra-high performance because of the axial flux motor. Mercedes-Benz has just shaken the automotive industry to its core with the official unveiling of the YASA Flux engine. This groundbreaking axial flux electric motor has been under development for years in total secrecy. Rumors had been circulating that Mercedes was working on something revolutionary, but few expected a leap forward of this magnitude. The YASA Flux engine is not just another improvement. It is a complete redesign of how electric motors are built and integrated into vehicles. With its lightweight construction, compact design, and incredible power density, this innovation puts severe pressure on competitors like Tesla, BYD, and Toyota, positioning Mercedes as a leader in next-generation EV engineering. The story of this motor begins with Mercedes' bold decision to rethink electric vehicle performance from the ground up. While Tesla gained global attention by focusing on software innovation, battery range, and charging networks, Mercedes quietly decided that the future of EVs required a reinvention of the motor itself. In 2021, Mercedes acquired YASA Motors, a British engineering startup specializing in axial flux motor technology. YASA had already built prototypes of motors that were radically different from the conventional radial flux motors found in nearly every EV on the road. Mercedes saw the potential in YASA's design and invested heavily in research and development, pushing the concept from a promising experiment to a production-ready marvel. So, what makes the YASA Flux engine different? Traditional radial motors are cylindrical and relatively bulky, requiring heavy components to deliver high torque. The axial flux design, on the other hand, is shaped like a thin disc, making it lighter, smaller, and more efficient. By modifying the motor's geometry, engineers have been able to increase torque output while reducing the motor's size and weight by nearly half. This means cars equipped with this motor not only accelerate faster, but also consume less energy to achieve the same performance. Mercedes claims this innovation could boost vehicle range by as much as 30%, even without increasing battery size. In a market where range anxiety has been one of the biggest hurdles to EV adoption, this is a game-changing advancement. Another critical advantage of the YASA Flux engine is its energy efficiency. Traditional electric motors often generate significant heat during operation, which forces manufacturers to install complex cooling systems that add weight and reduce overall efficiency. Future Mercedes models stomp the accelerator of their electric performance cars. They'll get extra oomph out of the batteries because of something that sounds straight out of Back to the Future. No, not flux capacitors, but axial flux motors. These machines are about a batch of 10 more effective when it comes to cooling than a radio machine. So they get 10 times more heat out, which means you can push them harder. You can shrink everything again. And that just has this cycle of size down, weight down, cost down, efficiency up. So these are the four mantras we really push for. The axial flux design dramatically reduces these energy losses. With better cooling and optimized magnetic flux, a greater portion of stored battery energy is converted into usable power. This enables longer driving ranges between charges, quicker acceleration, and lower operating costs over time. In addition, the flat, compact design opens up new possibilities for vehicle architecture, giving designers more freedom to optimize space inside the cabin or reduce drag for improved aerodynamics. Mercedes' strategic approach to this breakthrough is just as impressive as the technology itself. Unlike Tesla, which frequently announces ambitious new products long before they are ready, Mercedes opted for a more traditional engineering-first philosophy. For years, the YASA team worked in secrecy, refining prototypes, testing durability, and ensuring scalability for mass production. Engineers conducted numerous simulations and real-world trials to refine the motor's performance. By the time Mercedes unveiled the YASA Flux engine, it was no longer a concept or a dream. It was a fully validated system ready for commercial deployment. This approach reinforces Mercedes' reputation for precision engineering, signaling to consumers and competitors alike that the brand remains committed to innovation that is both practical and reliable. The ripple effects of this technology are already being felt across the automotive landscape. Tesla, which has long been viewed as the benchmark for electric vehicle performance, suddenly has a new challenger. While Tesla's strength lies in its advanced software ecosystem, battery production, and charging infrastructure, Mercedes' focus on motor technology could spark a new phase in the EV race. Industry analysts are already speculating that Tesla and other automakers will need to accelerate their own motor development programs to remain competitive. The YASA Flux engine represents a shift in focus from battery capacity alone to the complete efficiency of the powertrain. And this change will force every major automaker to rethink its strategy. BYD, China's EV giant, also faces a new challenge. The company has been dominating the market with its blade battery technology and mass production capabilities. But Mercedes' breakthrough threatens to disrupt this dominance. If Mercedes manages to pair its new motor with advanced batteries and efficient supply chain management, it could claim a larger share of the global EV market, particularly in Europe and North America. Toyota, meanwhile, has been pursuing hybrid and hydrogen fuel cell strategies rather than focusing exclusively on battery-powered EVs. The efficiency and scalability of the YASA Flux engine could further propel market momentum toward pure electric vehicles, forcing Toyota to reassess its long-term strategy. The implications of this motor go far beyond individual companies. A smaller, more efficient motor reduces the overall cost of EV production over time, making electric vehicles more accessible to mainstream buyers. Lower manufacturing costs mean automakers can deliver high-performance cars at competitive prices, further accelerating the global shift away from internal combustion engines. Additionally, greater efficiency reduces the need for oversized battery packs, which not only cuts costs, but also reduces reliance on critical minerals like lithium, cobalt, and nickel. This could reshape supply chains and lessen environmental concerns associated with large-scale battery production. For consumers, the YASA Flux engine represents a transformative driving experience. Instant torque and smooth acceleration have always been hallmarks of electric vehicles, but this motor takes it to a new level. Drivers can expect sports car-like performance without sacrificing comfort or range. The compact size of the motor also enables innovative vehicle designs, ranging from roomier interiors to new aerodynamic shapes that enhance efficiency. Early adopters of vehicles featuring the YASA Flux engine will be stepping into the future of transportation, experiencing a level of engineering sophistication that was once reserved for concept cars and prototypes. Initially, Mercedes plans to roll out the YASA Flux engine in its high-performance models, such as the AMG EQ lineup, where customers expect cutting-edge technology. However, the long-term plan is to scale production and bring this technology to mid-tier and even entry-level electric vehicles as production costs decrease and economies of scale kick in. This innovation could become the standard for all electric cars under the Mercedes-Benz umbrella. In the same way that features like ABS, airbags, and advanced infotainment systems have become standard across all vehicle classes, the YASA Flux engine has the potential to set a new benchmark for EV performance and efficiency across the entire industry. Ultimately, this innovation is more than just an engineering achievement. It is a statement about the future of mobility. Mercedes has made it clear that leadership in the electric era will not be determined solely by who can build the biggest battery or the fastest charger. Instead, the future will belong to companies that can deliver a fully optimized, highly efficient system from end to end. The YASA Flux engine represents a leap forward that challenges old assumptions about EV design, demonstrating that smaller, lighter, and more innovative solutions can deliver extraordinary performance. For Tesla, BYD, Toyota, and every other player in the automotive space, this is a wake-up call. The electric vehicle revolution has entered a new phase, one where efficiency and motor design will play just as critical a role as battery technology. For consumers, this means electric cars will continue to get faster, cheaper, and more reliable, making EV ownership an increasingly attractive option. Mercedes has not just entered the competition, it has rewritten the rule book. With the YASA Flux engine, Mercedes-Benz is not only participating in the EV revolution, but leading it, setting a new global standard for innovation, sustainability, and performance that will influence the entire industry for decades to come.